Another big YouTube hijabi took off her hijab. This is what I have to say on it. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, everyone. I hope you're all doing well. I know what you're going to say before you say it. Aisha, where have you been? Well, I have been doing many things. The most amazing changes have happened to my life. They're still sort of unfolding, and I'm so excited to share everything that's been going on with you, and I will do it very, very soon, inshallah, but it's not going to happen in this video. A lot of people have contacted me as a result of last week, but I've had it many times before, people asking me to speak on Hijabi influencers taking off their hijab. It's not a topic I like to give too much attention, any more attention than it already gets, which could be a good thing, it might not be a good thing, I don't know. I'm just being honest. I just want to say a couple of things. One, I'm not speaking to anyone specifically. So even though something happened last week, I'm not specifically speaking to her. I may say a few things about her, but the video is generic, okay? Inshallah. Inshallah. I also want to just put out there that I stand in front of this video and I make this video as a flawed human being, as a sinner, as someone who is non-judgmental. I'm not here to make judgments. This is not my place online. I want to be a part of productiveness. I want to be a part of building bridges and eradicating stereotypes. That's why I'm here. So let's get started. Like I said, it's a very controversial topic and subject, especially when it's been put out online, because, you know, not all of our viewers are Muslims, so it can be confusing. And the thing about being a visible Muslim online or just, you know, in the public eye, whether you like it or not, you automatically become a representation of Islam, and that's a massive, massive burden to bear, because Islam is perfect, humans are not. So when I hear stories like this, I'm really conflicted, because not only does it become an issue of hijab and that specific person taking off the hijab, but it also becomes a question of Islam and its rulings, Islam and its principles. Also, there's always a backlash of really disgusting and negative comments that are posted publicly for everyone to see. You know, when we look at Islam and the narratives of Islam and Islam in the media, etc., 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 and then you add these issues and the comments, you add to those narratives, you give fuel to the people who are publicly speaking against Islam. Something that we all of us, from the sister taking off her hijab, to the people who are supporting her, to the people who are against her, we all have to remember that we all hold a responsibility and a duty to each other, hold a responsibility to Islam. You know, that is a duty given to us by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So when it comes to the influencer herself, I feel genuinely really, really bad, because there's obviously a reason why she's taking it off. And as her sister, there is genuine concern. And if there isn't genuine concern because you can't see past the fact that she's built an empire on being a hijabi, then there's a serious problem there. We don't get to choose. You know, we don't get to choose. We are Muslims, you know, and we're an ummah. If something is going on, it's a duty that we all bear to fix it. You know, as Muslims, we have to be a productive part of our communities. We have to be helping Muslims and non-Muslims through their everyday struggles, which is different for every person. And people struggling with hijab is a just issue, especially nowadays. It's so difficult to be a hijabi. Hijabis in the UK are minorities. We're in societies where fashion dictates beauty, where fashion dictates what's trendy and how that applies to our everyday life, our working life, our social life, etc., etc. So whether we're at the height of Iman or at the bottom, you know, that representation, that duty doesn't disappear, which is a lot of pressure. Also in the Quran, Surah 16, Ayah 125, Allah says, "Invite mankind to the way of your Lord with wisdom, with the divine inspiration and the Quran, and fair preaching, and argue with them in a way that is better. Truly your Lord knows best who has gone astray from his path, and he is the best aware of those who are guided. That ayah is telling us how important it is when speaking about and when helping people. For you to think that because a sister has done something publicly that influences to a certain level has credibility, but at the same time you also neglect the duty towards herself. We look at the Prophet ﷺ and the Sahaba, they were firm on the rulings, they were firm on the path, but these people always remained approachable. These people always remained approachable. The Prophet ﷺ was always approachable. So we ourselves need to look at the Quran and Sunnah and have to remain approachable to everyone, inshallah. You know, too many people are sitting focusing on her business, her industry, and how she made a career out of hijab and hijab making, etc., etc. What do you care for? It's not yours. It's not even hers. It was given to her by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Why do you care? Move. No. Prioritize. A sister has took off her hijab. Maybe there's something going on there. Maybe she needs help. When you decide to go into her messages and send her disgusting, you use the most foul language, that because she took her hijab off, that gives you justification to lose yourself, lose your morals, your manners, and speak in the most disgusting of ways. No. Absolutely not. What are you doing? Where's this from? Is it from the Prophet ﷺ? Is it from the Sahaba? Does Allah tell us to do this in the Quran? No, I've just read the ayah. You have to keep your dignity. You have to argue in a way that is better. You have to talk. You have to be approachable. Too many people are concerned with the wrong things. Yes, Allah tells us in the Quran that both men and women have hijab. She knows this. Just like we all have choices, this sister too has choices, and this is the choice she has made. Do I agree with it? No. Am I still her sister? Absolutely. Am I there for her? Absolutely, 100%. My duty does not lessen because she took off her hijab. If anything, it's more. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala guide us all. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala guide myself. May Allah increase us in good character. Ameen, ameen, ameen. That's pretty much all I want to say on the topic, because there's already too many people saying, I don't agree with what the sister did. Of course I don't. Hijab is so much more than a headscarf. It's stunning, it's beautiful, and to me it's very dear. May Allah make it easy for us to seek his pleasure in our actions and our behaviour, inshallah. And I'll see you all very soon. Salam.